Hi everybody. Happy New Year to you. What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Pirate Captain, Auntie Uncle, Goddess King, Lady Speech in the place to be, and it's Sunday, so you know what time it is. It's time for your Sunday service. Soul food and spiritual tea divination with me. That's right. It's 11:11 a.m. And I'm coming to you, coming at you, sitting with you with the word of the day. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. I've been taking a break. I've been taking a break, as we all should, from time to time. Good morning, Dragon Dancer. It is good to see you in the chat this morning. Good morning, Farah. It is good to see you in the chat this morning. Good morning, Whitney. Good morning, Grand Rising, Nicole. Hello, 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 all you wonderful people. It's been a minute. Good morning, Beth. Good morning. It's been a minute, and we are back. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Lady Small. Good morning, Val. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, Funky Horror from Australia, no doubt. Hello. Good morning, my lovely, my dearest Sarah. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Dual Goddess. Good morning, Varia. Good morning, all you wonderful people. Allison, good morning. Whitney, good morning. Ah, it is good to see all you lovely people. Well, it's Sunday service, so we're here for a little word of the day from spirits. If you know, you know. So do what you have to do. For you OGs in the building, and there are many of you, you know what you need. You know what you need to do. You know what I like to see. Show me those butterflies. Show me those purple and blue hearts in the comments. Let me know you've been here for a while. Let me know you've seen more than one video of mine. Let me know that you are not new to this. You are true to this if you are an OG. If you are new here, if you are a baby sugar honey dumpling. If you've only seen one or two videos of mine, you're just now following me, you're randomly happening upon this live. Show me a little bit of love by showing me a caterpillar in the comments. Show me a green or yellow heart in the comments. So many OGs in the building. It's good to see you. Hello, Themper. Hello, Troy. Hello, Charles. Val. Hello, hello. Nikon Snow. Hello, Gowl name Sarah. It is good to be back. You know I like to take my breaks, attend to my mental health. I don't just preach to y'all. I walk my talk. I walk my talk. So I cannot tell you. I cannot encourage you to take care of yourself if I'm not doing the exact same. If I'm not doing the exact same. So I'm still going to be on break and hiatus during this January space and season. You will be seeing me for the rest of the readings, though. So next Sunday, I will be here. I will catch the next cosmic reading as well. So I still got you on the support. We will start back to our regularly scheduled program in February. I am going to hit you with a video at the end of the month to let you know how the schedule's going to work for the next couple months. So be on the lookout for that. Also, let me go ahead and just tell you this. We're going to consider this the soft opening. We're going to consider this the soft opening. The Patreon is now active, my love. The Motivational Dominatrix LadySpeech Sankofa Patreon is active. Now, we are still in the shadows of Mercury in retrograde, so I'm not making too big of a deal out of it. I'm not making too big of a deal out of it. The link, however, will be in the description in my link tree, or you can just look up LadySpeech Sankofa, okay? Now, the official push will be for February. That is when we're saying the official push, but I'm already making magic on there. So feel free to stop by the Patreon if you want. Again, the link will be on the link tree. And Adult Story Time is going to debut March 1st. That's right. Adult story time is exactly what it is. It's for the adults, 18 and up. This is going to be so fun. All kinds of things are going to be read on that. I'll describe that to you in a later date and time. But if you follow my LadySpeech Facebook public artist account, if you follow a follower of that, you already know what's up. You already know what's up. All right, y'all. Well, this time for Sunday service, I've taken enough time with that part of things. Let's sink deeper into what this is, this reading. For my OGs, you already know what's up. You are assuming the position. For you newbies, it is time for you to assume the position, and I'm going to describe what that means. I'm also going to describe what this experience is about to be, this divination, this channeling from the gods and from the spirits, because some of you don't know how this works. This is a spiritual spanking. This is a spiritual spanking. I'm your favorite motivational dominatrix, baby. It's a favorite pastime of mine to deliver discipline on behalf of the spirits in the name of our growth and our healing. So this is what this is, my love. This is a combination, spanking spiritually, so to speak, and divination to help guide you through this week or whatever you're going through. Because whenever you're encountering this is when you're encountering this. And that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, first and foremost, let me break down the elements of this here reading, this divination. We have, it's alive! It's alive! We have this affirmation box. The OGs know why I said that, because this is a sentient being. It lives. This is a read all in itself, my loves. During and intersposing the cards that I pull for you, we're going to pull from the affirmation box and we're going to engage in some call and response. This means I'm going to choose randomly from this box of affirmations and quotes from the Bible and song lyrics and poems and all kinds of. I'm going to choose randomly from this box. And I'm going to say the affirmation in order to pour into myself, in order to affirm myself. And then you're going to repeat after me. You're going to repeat this affirmation in order to affirm yourself. Now, why do we say the affirmation box is alive? Well, because it is. Well, because it be talking all kind of mess to us. Because I randomly pull from this box, and the way it piggybacks off of these cards, the way it actually responds to the reading, the way it responds to people in the comments, baby. This lives. And I haven't forgot. I will be giving y'all the story of why and how. This is the living being. This couldn't be a divination without divination tools. So let me introduce you to the tools we're going to be using today. Oracle cards, darling, and tarot cards, my love. We're going to be using the Angels and Messages from the Angels and Ancestors deck. We are going to be using the messages from our Animal Guides deck. We're going to be using the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. And last but not least, we're going to be using the Steampunk Tarot. All right. Now, you know, when I do these readings, when I live and walk through life, I am surrounded by an intensive spiritual team. At least 10,000 Lawa ancestors, Orisha, spiritual guides, deities, all types of things. Rock with me, all types of things. Follow me. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So today, I'm obsessed with my optical honey calcite. I'm obsessed. I think about it all the time. So I brought it to play today. My desert rose. Part of the selenite family. You might just see a crystal of the week about this one. My crackle quartz, you know, because not everybody who watches me loves me. Some of y'all like to hate watch people, which I don't get. Okay, I don't get that. But this is to absorb that negative energy that might be coming my way. And last but not least, my new favorite, my new baby, this right here. I meditated on this last night, and it put me to sleep, baby. It put me to sleep. It put me to sleep, okay? This right here is pink opal. Oh, isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? They are most amazing. This pink opal, so good for the heart, so good for the heart. I'm definitely going to do a crystal of the week about this. But this right here, I put this on my heart. And I meditated on and it was a good meditation and fell right to sleep. Woke up, put this up, and then had the best sleep of my life. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So those are the rock friends. Those are the rock friends. And now I've given you enough time to prepare yourself, because this one is a doozy. Oh, this one is a doozy. Safe words. Yeah, put your safe words in the comments, honey. Not that Spirit ever pays attention to our safe words. I've got a safe word too. Do you think Spirit pays attention to that? No. But then again, Spirit just knows me and pushes me in all the right ways. In all the ways I need to, even if I don't like it. Ooh, but it always stings so good and quite appropriately. Go on and put your safe words in the comments, though. We'll flirt with that today. See if Spirit eases up on us. Now, one more thing. Let me pass that tithing plate. Some of you have already put something down in the tithing plate. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free and empowered to show your financial appreciation for this spiritual, for this community, for this labor, baby, for this labor. And I want to thank you for your super chats, my love. Thank you, 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 Trina, for your super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate the $1, the $3, the $2.22, the $3.33, the $5.55, the $50, $100. I appreciate every single aspect of what y'all give to me, from your verbal affirmation to your financial appreciation. It shows that we are having a mutual relationship. You see that this is work. You see that I am giving to you, and the way you give back to me is appreciated. I want to congratulate Temporary for being my honey, my official honey for 3 months, baby. Thank you for being a member. And if you want to be a member, go ahead and hit that join button when you go to my page here on YouTube. Okie dokie. It's time. I've given you enough time to get ready. I've given you enough time to go grab your notebooks or whatever it is you like to take notes in. You've got a little bit more as I'm speaking. I've given you enough time to go grab your soft items. Go get your comfort items, my loves. I told you this spanking is going to be a doozy, but you can handle it. I've trained you well. You know what to do. You know how to regulate your breathing. So that's what I want you to do during this. I want you to regulate your breathing. I'm going to test you today. I'm going to push you today, but you can handle it. You can handle it. I know you. I'm never going to push you too far over the edge. I'm never going to push you no place where you ultimately don't want to go. I've spent time getting to know you, baby. And I'm going to continue to get to know you. But buckle up, buttercups, because we're going to take a ride today. Grab your hydration. Get your waters, your teas, your coffee. I will allow you whatever hydration you want. I suggest water. But as long as you're drinking something, go get you some hydration. Again, grab your soft items. Grab what you need. And let's dive in. First and foremost, we are going to begin with the Steampunk Tarot. Now, I'm going to remind you that I'm going to list this, as I always do, in the comments so that you too can get your hands on these cards. And what do I always say? First and foremost, please shop local. When you go look for any of these magic items that I am suggesting, go to your local mom and pop apothecaries, occult places. Go to Black-owned businesses, brown-owned businesses, Indigenous-owned businesses, okay? Trans-owned, gay-owned businesses, okay? Support those places first. See if you can order if you don't have anything local. See if you can support other people's mom and pop shop, small businesses across the country if they ship out, all right? Start there. Start local. Start small, all right? And then if you got to go to these big chains and do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do, okay? You got to do what you got to do. And every once in a while, every now and again, in my videos, I will mention shops. If you look under my favorite things, I often will encounter shops that I will tell you to go to. So those are places that you can visit when you're in town, or maybe able to send things to you. All right. Now, that said that, I've decided we're not going to start out with a card because we're taking a ride. We should start out with an affirmation, you know. I'm going to rub it out before I spank it. I'm going to give you a massage before I spank you. So let's do that, all right? This affirmation, the affirmation box got jokes. Repeat after me. I dare to be powerful. Say it with your chest. I dare to be powerful. Say it with your chest. I dare to be powerful. I want you to imagine, close your eyes, imagine every hater. Imagine your abusers. Imagine the people who told you you couldn't be anything. Bring them up. Bring them up and then say this. Shout it to them inside yourself with everything in your heart. I dare to be powerful. I want you to bring up the face of yourself when you were talking mess about who you are, when you were not believing in your magic and your greatness. I want you to bring up that energy. And I want you to shout to yourself, I dare to be powerful. Dare yourself in this moment to be powerful. Dare yourself to step into your power. Dare yourself. And then answer. Repeat after me with your chest. I dare to be powerful. 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 All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with another affirmation. This affirmation says, today, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Honor yourself. Choose it today. Okay? Because a lot of us wait for other people to honor our beauty. I did not grow up feeling and seeing my reflection on a regular basis and being told I was beautiful. In all of the ways that I grew up, in all of the abuses, I was consistently told. It was literally beaten into me that I was the ugliest thing walking. From society to my parents to all of these experiences I went through. It wasn't until I started defining my beauty. Honoring my beauty. Stopped looking for it outside of them and started looking for it in myself. I looked for my own, what I thought was beautiful and what I saw my reflection in. These piercings are a reflection. These tattoos are a reflection and an honoring of the ancestral beauty that I and the indigenous tribal beauty that I found my reflection in. And as I saw myself and honored my beauty, the world has followed suit. Honor your strength. Honor your beauty. Honor you. Honor you. All right, let me check in with these comments and then we're going to get it into the reading. We in the reading. You already getting read. All right. Nikon said pineapple. Y'all already loving me. Said kumquat. Those are good fruits, actually. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Exactly. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Dragon Dancer, thank you so much for your super chat. You said thank you for your wonderful teachings. You are welcome, my dear. It is my pleasure. Lori, thank you so much for your super sticker, baby. Gal named Sarah said, 12-year-old me has the biggest smile hearing that. I am so happy, baby. Nina said, I find your Sankofa ink mesmerizing. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. This is going to be the year some more work gets done. I am looking for a very special artist to do a few tattoos, baby. I'm going to be even more inked up. The older I get, the more feral I get. Don't let anybody tell you to settle down unless that's what you want to do, okay? For me, getting older is about getting feral, more wild, all right? I am just a forest that is I'm the jungle. I'm a whole jungle that is just getting wilder and wilder. I done kicked all the people out, and it's just the animals and the spirits now. This is me. More tattoos, more piercings, more. We wildin'. We doing what we want. All right, now we ready. Y'all ready? I hope you are, because whether or not you are, we're on this ride now. Keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all time. We are officially on the roller coaster that is the Speak and Spank. I will be your narrator, your priestess, your guide, your storyteller, your reverend, your deacon. Now, buckle up, buttercups. Let's do this. We begin with the Steampunk Tarot. We are on the Page of Cups. This is a person who is beginning anew. But they feel like a freshman, because they kind of are. You have graduated from a place in your life. You are in a different place in your life. You graduated. You are in one space, and now you're in another. You're embarking on a new era in your life, and it's scary, because you used to be the big man on campus in your last life. You were the big man on campus. You were the big person on campus. You were the big dog on campus. And that's wonderful. That's beautiful. And that's divine. But you are going from being the big man on campus to a freshman again. Have some compassion for yourself. Have some compassion for others as they are on this journey too, figuring things out, going a new way. 2020, the point of 2020 was to say what we were doing can't be done. And we're not going back to that. Everything about what we were doing was broken. And if we tried to recreate what was going on back then, we're going to continue to recreate brokenness. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for all of us. And we need to reflect that within ourselves. The way society needs to shift and change. And that's going to come from us shifting and changing and just allowing what naturally is trying to happen and occur. This is newness. It reminds us of our teenage years. Do you remember when you were a teenager and you were embarking on all these personalities, getting to know yourself, getting to know who you were? Well, this card is at the end of that kind of time where you're actually starting to figure it out, where you're starting to be like, no, this is what I like, this is what I want, and everything is still kind of scary and new, but you're throwing yourself headfirst into it. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. I know some of you are going to want to revert to the familiarity of what used to be. It's a new dawn. We can't go back. You can't go back. You can't go back. You got to keep going. Like, you got to keep going. There are some of you, you've been starting to walk on into the new life, and I want you to turn around and look back there. The bridge is gone. Like, literally, the Spirit has set you up to where even if you wanted to turn back around, you can't. God, you gotta keep going forward. You gotta keep going forward. You just have to, because there ain't nothing to go back to. There ain't nothing to go. You ain't gonna be successful if you try. So have some compassion for yourself and have some compassion on others, because folks is figuring it out. And it's okay to be figuring it out. It's okay to be a freshman. It's okay. Here's the thing, though. You got a spiritual team that you can rely on them. This is the moment when you pray. This is the moment where you really sink into your spirituality and you rely on your guidance, the guidance from the ancestors and the spirits, because they don't want you to fail. They don't want you to fail, but is this part going to be a bit uncomfortable? Is this part going to feel like you're walking and moving blindly? Yeah. But are you really walking and moving blindly when you are entrusting yourself and you've given yourself over to the wisdom and the faith that you need to be having with your spiritual team? No, you're not. You're walking with some more limitations in regards to yourself, but then when you rely on people who are bigger than you, who see more than you, who have your best interests at heart, you do have more resources available to you. And this card is also about showing compassion to others who are finding their way. You might be some space in a place in your spirituality, but the people you encounter are not. It's important to remove your ego. I'm so happy you know everything you know. Baby, I'm over 20 years deep in the game. There's a lot of you some of you who think I'm in my 20s, some of you think I'm in my 30s. I'm not. I'm 42. I've been over 20 years deep in this game, honey. Over 20 years, and I still have so much to learn. I am a forever student. I am a forever student. Do I stand on top of what I know? Yes. I'm very clear on what it is that I know. Am I an expert in my field? Yes. Yes. Am I an expert at what I do? Yes. And what keeps me good at what I do is the fact that I acknowledge that I'm a forever student at this. There's always something to learn. There's always something for each and every one of us to learn and to grow into. All right? It's time. All of us. All of us. And that's how you master things. You master things by entering situations where you are, again, the freshman. All of us. It's time. We're figuring it out. Have compassion. Have compassion for people who are new people who are coming into spirituality. Have compassion for new people who are waking up. There are going to be people who are just now waking up, which means that developmentally, they are in a different space than you. I have encountered people who are older than me, who are 30 years behind me in their experience with spirituality. However, it isn't good for me. It isn't good. Oh, wait a minute. We've got a... Let me go ahead and remove this troll. There we go. Let me remove this troll. There we go. All right. Sweet. Sorry about that interruption, you guys. They came in quick. They obviously do this. Anyway. For those of you who didn't catch it, let me explain what happened. Just a troll. Just a troll. Looking to come in here and say what we're doing is demonic when they really need to focus on their God and where they worship. Oh, here they go. Mm-hmm. I'm just reporting them. There we go. All right. So I'll be adding moderators this week. So I'll be starting that process. I know I've been saying this, but I'll put up a post. So those of you who are interested in being moderators for this channel, so we can all help get rid of nonsense like that. You let me know. You respond to that. All right. So hopefully they're all the way hidden and all that good stuff. Anyway, we're going to go back to the healing work that we're doing. Okay. Have compassion. There are going to be people who you are far ahead of the game in. Have compassion. People who are on the road are on the road. You were a student at one time. You were learning at one time. You are in a position where you're a student now, where you're learning now. You are in a position where you are learning now. So have compassion for those who are coming. Have compassion for those who are coming up in there. Have compassion. Have compassion for those who are new. Have compassion for those who are just waking up. Have compassion for all of that. All right. Alrighty then. Let me go to the chats. Now, I actually can add moderators now. All right. Do I have any of my Sugar Honey Dumpling members who are interested in being added on in this moment as a moderator to help me get that person deleted? Let me know. One of my official Sugar Honey Dumpling members, if we can. Yeah. So, and obviously, let's take a moment with that right there. Let's take a moment and recognize this is something as a practicing spiritualist, walking in your path and walking in your purpose is going to attract people who are so bothered, who are so incensed by you walking your path and your purpose. It literally brings out the same demonic spirit that they are oftentimes talking about, okay? All right. I'm going to add a couple of you as moderators. Ashley, you've been added. Blue Pumpkin, I'm going to go ahead and add you, even though I know you said you're driving, so you can't. And then when you can, I've added the both of you. All right. Oh, Ashley said I can right now. So you've been added as, and Trina, I've got you on standby. All right. So, there we go. And we're just going to keep it pushing. Okay. I've been in situations where I've been shining my light and that exact thing happens. That exact thing's happened. I'm going to tell you that it can be a scary thing when it's in person, and it has happened in person. It definitely happens online because people feel real emboldened and empowered when they sit behind a keyboard, when they sit behind a screen, where they don't have to answer someone, physically. Y'all know me. I'm equal parts healer and I'm equal parts warrior in this piece. So I don't come from the toxic positivity nor the Abrahamic religion Christian perspective of turn the other cheek. I will answer you back with war. I will answer you all over the way back if you bring me war. I will answer you all the way back with war, okay? But very much understanding that this is the type of thing that you're going to attract, all right? But you cannot let it stop you. You cannot let it stop you from doing your thing. You cannot let it stop you. You cannot let it stop you from walking your purpose and path. You cannot let it stop you from answering your calling, all right? All righty then. This person obviously is really good at creating new accounts and all kinds of stuff. We're just going to keep it pushing. The next card, we have the Magician, and we are still in the Steampunk Tarot deck, okay? In the Steampunk Tarot deck, we have the Magician. Remember who you are. Remember your power. Remember your power. Remember your power. Do not forget who you are. Do not forget how powerful you are. Do not forget. Yes, go ahead, you guys. Thank you. Michelle Toba said I reported them for harassment. Thank you. So y'all have the power too. Tarot Destroyer keeps coming up here and being fat phobic. I'm sure they're being homophobic, all kinds of things. Go ahead and keep reporting them. All right. And the Michelle who just did it is not a moderator, and they were able to report them. All right. We're just gonna work together to keep the community in this reading what it is. Okie dokie. So the Magician, remember who you are. Remember who you are. There are going to be people, example that we are just having, who are hell-bent on knocking you off your pedestal. There are going to be people who are relentless about trying to make you disassociate from your light. There are going to be people who make it their mission to come for you because you have the audacity to shine. There are going to be people who come for you because you are walking your purpose and your path. And some of you have succumbed to some of this. Some of you have succumbed to this attack. Some of you have started believing these untrue things about you. But the Magician has come to remind us, baby, that you are powerful. Your ancestors didn't survive all they survived for you to think of yourself as weak. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. This is your sign. Not to let any of these people unseat you from your throne. Do you know how magic you are? Do you know how powerful you are? Sit yourself down right now. Sit your ass down and acknowledge it. Here is your homework assignment. Every single time you walk past a mirror, be it in your car, you're sitting past a mirror, gaze at a mirror. Anytime you encounter a mirror, I want you to tell yourself how powerful you are. I want you to repeat to yourself, I am powerful. I am magic. That's it. I am powerful. I am magic. Go get you a dry erase marker. And write that on your personal mirrors. Write that on public bathroom mirrors. I am powerful. I am magic. Because it's time for you to remember. It's time for you to remember who you are. It's time for you to step in fully into that power. And a lot of the reasons why some things are not working for you is because you're not acknowledging that magic. You're not acknowledging that power. You're not giving yourself over to your intensive and magnificent glory. This is a sign to remember who you are. This is a sign to remember who you are. Because you've forgotten. You acting like you ain't got the juice. You acting like your ancestors ain't powerful. You acting like you ain't got no powerful deities who ain't got your back. You acting like you ain't got support. You acting like you ain't got support. Because see, we're not just powerful by ourselves. We are powerful on our own and by ourselves, but we are powerful because of our connections. We are powerful because of the spiritual community we are involved with. Because of our spiritual community that surrounds us. We are powerful because of our magical, mystical communities and our villages that lift us up. I'm powerful on my own, but look what happened when I asked for support from my powerful community. And I actually want to thank that troll for being a part of the reading today, for providing a perfect example on how we are powerful together and how that intensive hate is not going to have no power here. Remember who you are. Remember your greatness. Remember your divinity. Remember. Don't forget. Remember. Don't forget. All right, you beautiful people, let's get into some affirmations. Let's get into some affirmations. Folks out here trying to unseat us from our comfortability. We ain't gonna let that happen, honey. So, number one, repeat after me. Life is abundant and I am safe. Life is abundant and I am safe. Repeat after me. Life is abundant and I am safe. 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 You know, Moon Pumpkin just put a quote that said, "We keep each other safe," and that's it. Do you see what happened here? Do you see what happened here? Folks is gonna come for you, but there is safety in village. We must look out for one another. We must be there for one another. Each and every one of us contributes something so precious to our community. And when someone comes for us, when someone comes for one, they come for us, and we must respond as such. Remember this lesson. We must echo this not just online, but in our real life. We must cultivate our community so that we can rely on each other, so that we can embody this affirmation. Life is abundant and I am safe. 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 Ashley, I think you're good. I think you are on time. I think you and Moon Pumpkin are on time. Thank you both. Whew, thank you both. Thank you both. I will definitely be adding more moderators. So that y'all aren't carrying that load by yourself. I appreciate you so deeply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Repeat after me. Now, of course, you see it. If you don't want to cuss, I want you to say, I am the dopest. Say that. I am the dopest. Otherwise, repeat after me. I am the shit. And not like you boo-boo, but you are so dope. You are so amazing. I am the shit. I am the dopest. I am the shit. I am the dopest. I am the shit. I am the dopest. I am the dopest. You know what? In this moment, I want to say this. This literally 48 hours ago, in one of my meditations and my prayers, I was really talking to Spirit about the fact that I was grateful and acknowledging that I'm in a place in my life where I am receiving really beautiful, amazing, solid support. And I acknowledge the ancestors that I have been so used to lone wolfing it for so long. And the ancestors and the spirits were very gentle and kind in reminding me, like, you've built for yourself an impressive community. You are authentic and you are genuine and you have more than proven yourself, and you continue to prove yourself by standing in your integrity. You have people who echo and reflect you around you. Lean on them. And I made a promise in that prayer, literally less than 48 hours ago. I made a commitment. I gave myself over to the fact that, yeah, I do have a really beautiful community that I've cultivated. And I do attract people who are genuine. This doesn't mean life doesn't happen. Old person, old boy, old person, old girl, whoever that was who was trolling the comments, you will get that type of energy. Life is still gonna life. But I am here to tell you, as someone who has survived a horrific childhood, who had no support, who was absolutely isolated, who was abused physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, at every level, who no one was truly there for me. As someone who knows what it is to be without, it feels so good to have this support. It feels so good to know that I can lean on you. It feels so good to know that I can make that ask during the middle of a reading and y'all step all the way up so that we can continue to cultivate safe space. I value that, and I thank you for showing up for me. This is my calling. This is what I was born to do. And I'm not going to stop. And it makes me feel so good knowing that I have your support from such a genuine perspective. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for showing up in protection. Just thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I live you. Thank you. All right, let's keep going with affirmations. This affirmation says, the black woman is God. Repeat after me. The black woman is God. 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 All right, beautiful folks, we're going to move into the message from our animal. We're moving into the African Goddess Rising deck. We are going to continue to get in and dig into the deepestness of deepness. So we have Aunt Nancy, which is about betrayal. Anytime you encounter betrayal, it's always a good time to ask yourself, have I betrayed myself? We think about betrayal in regards to what other people do to us to betray us, betraying our loyalty, betraying our friendship, betraying our morals, betraying us as people, betraying our contracts, betraying our agreements as romantic partners or as business partners. But a lot of this card, even though it does tell us to beware of that, a big focus of this card is asking ourselves, where are we betraying ourselves? Where are we betraying ourselves? Where are we betraying ourselves? How are we betraying ourselves? When you actively are not pursuing your wellness, when you have resources and privileges to do so, that can be considered self-betrayal. When you have gotten the message to get out of this relationship because it ain't going to pour anything into you. As a matter of fact, it's going to take from you. It's going to abuse you. You might be in the act of betraying yourself. If you know what you need to do to heal and improve your life and you're actively not doing it, you're betraying yourself. When you are choosing to uplift someone over yourself, when you are choosing to pour into others over yourself, you might be betraying yourself. Ooh, Jewel Goddess said, betraying our spirit with some of these spiritual gurus, honey. Oh. Let me tell you something. When it comes to faith, faith first. Teachers, supplemental. Follow your faith first and always. Follow your spirit guides. Follow your ancestors. Follow your spirits first. Because let me tell you something. They will bring you the right teachers for you. Be loyal to spirit first. And also, oftentimes, even when you have a good teacher, your teachers, your gurus, your guides are human. And every once in a while and every now and again, they're going to make a mistake. And your spirits will be able to intercede on your behalf to make sure their mistake don't get you caught the hell up. It doesn't mean that you need to stop following them necessarily. It means that sometimes they make a mistake. And when you are loyal to your faith first, you can avoid a lot of BS. A lot of y'all look, a lot of us are charismatic. Y'all, I'm a whole performer. I'm a whole actress. I'm a performer. I'm a poet. Some of y'all know me from that life. And a lot of you are going to get to know me from that life. I'm going back to my burlesque. I'm going back to my performance art. Yes, am I a genuine good spiritual guru and guide? Yeah, but do I know how to work a stage, a microphone? Yes. A lot of your people are charismatic. A lot of people know how to study. A lot of your spiritual gurus and guides are good mentalists. They're not necessarily psychics, but they know they're good mentalists. Go look up mentalism after we're done here. Go look up the tricks and the trades of a lot of these spiritual gurus or guides. Yeah. Ain't what they need to be. When you follow your faith first, when you follow you risk there is less risk of you betraying yourself and your spirit. So much less of that. Watch that. Anytime I take on mentorship, and even with now that I'm ready to roll out these mentorship programs, which we're going to roll out in the spring, My first directive is follow your spirit first. Even as a professional dominatrix, I am in the middle of contract negotiation with the new sub. And the first thing I always, if you ain't loyal to yourself and your spirit first, you cannot be up under me. You cannot. I am not offended. I follow my spirit first in all things. And I want y'all to do that because that has kept me the safest. It has given me over to the right teachers, the right resources, the right experiences. Where are you betraying yourself? Where are you betraying yourself? Are you not taking care of your health? Are you not doing your prayer work? Are you not on your spiritual hygiene? Some of you ain't taking a spiritual bath. Some of you ain't smudged yourself. You smoked yourself down with no smoke medicine. Some of you ain't done your basic things. Put some water on your altar and your ancestor altar. Some of you ain't prayed. Some of you ain't gone out to talk to God in the forest. When the last time you just went outside and said, "Hey, Creator, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. Some of you is out here betraying yourself, okay? Some of you is betraying your manifestations. You asking for spirit to bring you love. You asking for spirit to bring you money, but you still doing the things that are counteractive to that. You're not answering from your perspective. Let me tell you something. Love work. I'm doing a bunch of love work. Right, I'm always gonna be doing love work, but I've been doing some romantic love work. And like when I first started that work, spirit was like, "All right, are you ready to look at your closed ass heart? Are you ready to look at that? Are you ready to look at some things in yourself? We're not even going to focus on a partner. Are you ready to spend the next year and a half? You ready to chisel away your heart? You ready to address why you don't like being soft?" Like, I was like, that is not what I meant when I said I want to work on romantic love. Spirit was like, "And I don't care what you thought was about to happen. You said you wanted to work on it. We actually want you to so we can give you some goodness." So here it is. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out of my own way. Woo! Once I figured out how I was betraying myself in regards to love, things are wonderful. My ethically non-monogamous polyamorous life is amazing. Do what you gotta do. Get out of your own way, though. How are you betraying yourself? And then here's the thing. Once you stop betraying yourself, you're going to see how it is harder for others to betray you. Once you are fully loyal to you, you're going to figure out that it's harder for other people not to be loyal to you. Be loyal to you. Be loyal to you. Be loyal to you first. Be loyal to you first, and you'll inspire that in others. Or how are you betraying yourself? Stop. Whatever way you're doing it, stop. Yeah, stop. Stop, because we can't go back. We can't go back. It is what it is. Next up, we have Inkosasana. I'm trying my best. I might be butchering this, okay? This is about ancestral alignment. It's interesting. Spirit said, get out of your own way and stop betraying yourself, because this is going to lead to celestial alignment, okay? It is time for you. Spirit is trying to hook you up. All you need to do is get out of your own way. All you need to do is stop betraying yourself and let Spirit line things up for you. This is not as hard as you think. You're making it harder by not just submitting. Let them line things up for you. All you got to do is your work. All you got to do is stop betraying yourself. All you got to do is do what you need to do. Like, a lot of times we discount the fact that we pray for things and then Spirit starts putting little things that we need to correct in our life to correct it. And we're like, no, I'm not going to correct that because I'm focused on this big thing I want. Not realizing that a lot of times those little things that Spirit is asking us to correct is actually helping us on the road to get what it is that we've manifested. Sometimes what you've manifested is taking longer to manifest because the tasks that Spirit has given you to move out of the way so you can get this thing aren't being done by you. It doesn't matter if you think these tasks are related or not. Get them done so that you can move into celestial alignment. Celestial alignment. Spirit is trying to hook you up. All you need to do is move in. Spirit is literally trying to nurture you. And Kosana is about giving you corn, about giving you nurturing. It's about making sure your spirit, your soul, your body, your everything is fed. Literally, spirit is trying to line you up. Let go of whatever needs to be let go of. Let in whatever needs to be let in. We speak a lot on letting go, but it's both. Both let go of the people, the places, the things, the unnecessary things that you need to let go of, but also let in new habits, let in new people, let in new spirit, let in the things you need to let in to replace and fill the void of what has been let go of, so you ain't tempted to try to get it back. Spirit is trying to line you up. Spirit is trying to hook you up, so let spirit line you up. Let spirit hook you up. All right, let spirit line you up. Let spirit hook you up. All right, y'all. Let's check in with these comments. Ashley said, since you said get off your own way the other week, everyone at my house been saying it. Hell yeah. Farah said, gonna go sit in the corner now. I told you this one was going hard. The Spice Kitten said, spirit is so patient and so rude all at once. Yes. Yep, the Spice Kitten said, oh my God, I feel this. I asked for love and was told to date myself until further notice. Baby, yes. You know what? Spirit did the same thing to me. This year, Spirit was like, do you want love? We're going to give it to you. We're actually going to give you your ideal relationships, everything. We've got people, we want that. But you know what you need to do to get it? And I was like, what? And they're like, don't pursue nothing. Sit down and focus on your goals and your dreams. Pour into yourself, date yourself, focus on your bliss, and just let us hand you whatever we hand you. And when it comes, appreciate it, ho. Like, we got you, but you can't look at it. If you look at it, we're going to keep it away from you like an oasis. They were literally like, don't look it in the eye. Don't look it in the eye. I just got to not look it in the eye. Focus on myself. I look myself in the eye, and all will be mine. Spirit does what it wants. You'll find that out the more you are deeper in your faith. Dragon Dancer said, called out. I accept my spanking. Good. Hit after hit. Good. Natural V said, I've been screaming this. Fall in love with spirit, not personalities. Exactly, because there are people who cultivate personalities out of this. People wear this like an aesthetic. There are people who've studied those of us who do this, and they will buy head wraps and jewelry, not understanding nothing. They'll do all kind of stuff like to fit the aesthetic. They can mock your. They know. They'll look at speech patterns, all that stuff. They will study just to gain followers, just to trick people. They in no way be legit. Like. Spirit will lead you to who it needs to lead you to, okay? Alrighty then, let's do some affirmations, alright? This affirmation says, happiness and love flow freely from me. Repeat after me. Happiness and love flow freely from 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 me. This affirmation starts out with you. We're going to change that to I. I am strong for surviving. Repeat after me. I am strong for surviving. 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 Sarada said that be loyal to yourself first is hitting my pet side hard. Yes. Yes, you have to. And as I'm training to be a handler, as already a dominatrix, and as like a future good handler, loyal to yourself first, because that ultimately is going to keep you safe. If you're loyal to yourself first, that means you're loyal to your boundaries. And you will enforce those boundaries no matter what. You are going to be loyal to your wellness. So if there is a situation that is putting you in danger, you are going to you're going to address that. Be loyal to yourself first. All right, you beautiful people. Let's move on. Was that 2 affirmations? I think it was, but you know, just anytime I question it, we do another one because I'd rather over affirmation. Can you really over affirmation though? Can you over affirmation? I'd rather over affirmation than under affirmation. Repeat after me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. Baby steps and big steps, baby. You ain't got to take big steps every day. Take a little step on it. Take a little step on it. Spirituality is everyday practice. Pray. You can pray. You can talk to God. You got 5 minutes. You can do that. So if that's all you got that day, if you only got 10 minutes, do that. You can pray. All right? Daily action. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. You know, some of y'all know that I'm on my fitness journey. Like if you watch the video, it's not a fitness journey. I'm doing strength training, return to the gym to, you know, just do more things for my health. But I am on a powerlifting journey. Okay. And I've got a while before I'm in there. I've got a while. But every time I go to the gym, I remind myself that I'm a little bit stronger than the last time I was here. I pick up at least one new skill a week. I pick up one new thing that I'm doing a week. I learn one new thing about my body. I learn one new thing about powerlifting. I learn one new thing about nutrition. I learn one new thing every week. And all of this is building on itself, okay? Every step matters. Every step matters. Consistency and sustainability. Focus on that. Don't beat yourself up. And all of that stuff is going to stack up on itself. And you're going to be at your goals and doing what you got to do. All right. We're going to move on to the messages from the messages from our animal guides deck. We have the mountain goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so you do whatever you need to do to correct it, okay? This is a great opportunity to ask all 4 bodies, what does it need? Now, what do I mean by that? Asking your emotional body, what do you need? What is out of balance? I want you to write these 2 questions down or bookmark these 2 questions. What do you need and what is out of balance? Sit down and ask the emotional body, the heart space. What do you need? What is out of balance? Listen. Ask the mental body, what do you need? What is out of balance? Ask the physical body, what do you need? What is out of balance? Ask the spiritual body, what do you need? What is out of balance? Asking that question to my physical body is why I'm back in the gym. My body was like, you don't live the type of active lifestyle you used to live, so you need to create a new active lifestyle, but we need movement. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right. Yep. Capricorn season, mountain goat. Here we go. If you want to climb the mountain, if you want to be great, you need to ask yourself, what is out of balance inside of me? What is it that I need to do? All right. Spiritually, what's out of balance? Are you lacking meditation? Are your altars out here neglected? Are you out here not honoring the spirits, not giving them the things that they need? The other day, like, my perfectionism has stopped me from honoring one of my spirits to the level that I want to, because I want to give her expensive things, and there are a lot of things I just can't afford right now that I'm working up to. But she really hit me in my solar plexus Friday and was like, honey, you've already hooked me up and you've got a lot, and I know that I'm in the forefront of your head always. I'm your mother. Give me this little bit and build on top of it, okay? Get out of your own way, okay? And when I did that, I was like, of course, that's out of balance. I wasn't giving to her, and when I give to her, she represents a whole part of me that, like, I end up giving to when I give to her. When I give to her, like, she is my mother spirit for a reason. When I give to her, it literally reminds me that I am her. I am her reflection. I am her embodiment. And so I need to give to myself in that way as well. What do you need? What is out of balance? Ask all 4 bodies, not just the physical body. And listen, and here's the thing. Some of y'all ain't gonna like that answer. Your body might say, we don't want you to drink alcohol right now. We need you to stop smoking weed, or we need you to start. We need you to not hang out with this person. We need you to attend to your duties. Whatever it is, Be okay. I didn't like the answer, go to the gym. But when I looked at my situation, I was like, looking at where I live, what I have access to, I don't really know people where, like, the gym is actually the best option right now. Like, go to the gym. Like, I didn't want to go to the gym. I traditionally wasn't a fan of that way of getting my exercise in, but it's working out and it's doing what it needs to do. What's out of balance? What do you need? Be honest about that and then ask for that. For those of you who have problems with asking for what you need, go be around cats and let them teach you their ways. A cat cares nothing about you. It does. But not in regards to its life. Okay? It's like, I do my thing. I ask for what I want. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry. When I want you to rub my belly exactly 7.5 times with medium pressure, that's what I want. And on the 8th time, when you do it, I'm going to smack you because I wanted it exactly 7.5 times at medium pressure. Look at a cat. Cats ask me what they don't care. They don't care if it is an inconvenience to you. Cats don't need us. They don't. They entertain us. We entertain them. They don't. I watched this documentary that was like, what's going to happen to the earth like 50 years, 100 years if all the humans went away. Do you know who was still cats? Cats. The domestic cats, they were still thriving. They were like, if humans went away right now, cats would take over a lot of things and be fine. They don't need us. They would be just fine. You need to look at the cat. The cat asks what they need. Ask what the hell you need. But first, a lot of you need to figure it out. So figure it out. Figure out what your body needs. Figure out what your emotions need. Figure out what you need from relationships. When you enter into relationships, ask for what you need. 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 Identify what you need. And this is something to continuously do. This is why I love the world of BDSM, because as someone who is a dom, no matter how long my contracts are, like one of my mentors is married to her person and they're in a lifelong contract, but they have regular check-ins. This doesn't mean like because of the marriage and the contract, they never have to check in. No, on a regular basis, every few months, they are checking in with each other. What do you need now? Because there's an acknowledgement that people change. As you go through different phases as a human, you're going to need certain things. We might have started out the relationship and I needed this type of communication. I needed this. And then in the middle of the relationship, some trauma happens and I need something different. Check in. So check in with yourself. Check in when you go to relationships. Ask yourself what you need. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Laura Bucci said, cut low because my cat's been annoying. And that's the thing too. Cats will be like, I'm hungry, and if you ignore them, they're gonna be like, I'm hungry. I'll knock all this shit over. I'm hungry. Like, cats will make it happen. Cats will make it happen. Also, cats will eat you if you die and nobody comes for you because they're not gonna starve. That's morbid. But again, cat gonna be like, I gotta live. Player, your life is through. Not mine. Cats gonna do what they do. They gonna answer what they need. They gonna keep yelling at you until they get it. They gonna do what they do. So, be like a cat. Don't eat dead people. But be like a cat and answer what you need. Okay? The meerkat. Speaking of a different kind of cat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. It's about village. It's about village. It's about community. Yeah. We need to make it. Get you some village. Get you some community. Now, here's the thing. Community, good community, y'all ain't not going to always agree. Y'all ain't always going to be coming from the same perspective. And it's being a good community and good village is not about not having hard conversations and blowing sunshine up people's butt. My community will call me out. My community gets called out. And we are able to do it in love and in kindness. My community, we criticize each other in loving kindness. And it doesn't come from a place of tearing each other down. It comes from a place where we know each other's goals and we want to build each other up. Get you support of people who are like-minded. You ain't got to think the same on everything, but basic things. Growing, healing. Get you some people who are interested. I know who's going to be deep in my community based off of the level of healing. I know how deep someone's going to be with me in my community based off the level of healing and work they're going to do. I don't judge people. If you don't get that deep in your healing work, you don't got to get deep in that healing work. But there is only a certain level of community we're going to be able to exist in based off of the level of like what we can relate at. If you don't do a lot of deep healing work, if you ain't some person who likes to go that deep, who doesn't feel like it's necessary, that is your prerogative, and you have every right to live how you want to live. I also can dictate how deep I want you to go in my world, like and how deep I want to go in yours. You know what I'm saying? Get you a group of like-minded friends. Get you people who can challenge you. Get you people who you can, and not challenge you in a way of like always being, counteractive or always playing the devil's advocate, but challenging you in a way that can make you think, that can make you grow, that is not just going to accept any BS you throw out there. What I love about my community is that I'm an air sign, I'm really mental, we get really deep, and there's sometimes I can just pull something out the crack of my butt and I'll run with it, and if no one checks me, I'm gonna keep running with it. When it comes to my personal community, and my personal community is like, and it's laziness. It really is. And my community will be like, that is lazy as hell. They're like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to change that. Thanks. Like, we hold each other accountable in the big and the small ways, but it makes us better people, okay? So get you a group of like-minded friends. If you can't speak to your mental illnesses with your people, it doesn't mean that they're not maybe they're just an associate. You ain't my friend unless we can go deep, and not just the fact that we can go deep unless we go deep. Moon Pumpkin is not just a supporter on here. Moon Pumpkin is my actual friend, okay, in real life. And we've been able to hold spaces for each other where we can go and do really in-depth work with each other. And just in ourselves, we've been able to hold spaces where one another can do in-depth work on our own or in front of each other and bear witness to that, okay? Get you some friends so you can talk about the fact that you're having a manic episode with. Get you some friends that you can speak to, give them ways to help you during some of a mental health crisis or breakdown. Get you some people who you can genuinely be there for. Get you some people who you are really listening to. My real friends can tell from the tone of my Facebook messages where I'm at. Or from how I'm posting. There's times when I will walk away from social media and I'm just chilling. There's times I'm walking away from social media because I'm going through things. Even that, they can tell the energy, that's what is different about the breaks that I'm taking. Get you some people, some village. And understand that we have so much to unlearn as village. We all are products of a society that preaches individualism so that we are better consumerists. We all have things to unlearn on how to be with each other. How to be with each other as acquaintances, how to be with each other as friends. We all have things we need to unlearn. And we all have things we need to learn. Get you some people who you can do that with. Because being community is also being able to make mistakes. You got to be able to be real. You got to be able to be... My community can see me at my most asshole-ish. They've seen me at my most savage. And I'm not afraid to show them that. I'm not afraid to show them because we community. And we can only really help each other to grow when we really know each other. And I know for a fact that I'm truly loved, so I'm not going to be judged. It is what it is. And you know what? I'm not the only one who's shown them their cards like that. So ain't nobody better than nobody. We've all seen each other's ugly. We've all seen each other's fuck shit. We all have. And we've all been able to help each other deal and heal. So Meerkat is about village. You ain't an island. You ain't out here by yourself. And when I say village, that could be 1 or 2 people. That could be, it doesn't have to be 80 billion people. Your 2 homies. You and your 2 homies is a good village. And the thing is this, when we get our village together, then villages can connect with other villages. And then our connections can go even deeper. That is how it was done on an indigenous perspective. And that is how we got to get back to that in some way, shape, or form. so we can actually be there for each other. I don't want y'all to forget that when everything went down with COVID at the beginning of 2022, so many marginalized communities were left cold. The way the Native Indigenous community was left to forge for itself in the United States and in Canada was messed up. The way trans communities, the way black community, the way some poor communities, the way some across the board, old people, the way disabled people were left out in the cold. Looking at these communities that were the most devastated, the only reason why people are thriving in those communities now, in spite of all the crazy, is because of community. We must go back to that for real, and not as a talking point, but as a practice. All of us got to commit to unlearning so that we can be better for each other. We're all bad at being community. We all are. The society doesn't want you to be. Acknowledge that. And find you some people who you can make mistakes with. Find you some people who you can love. Find you some people who we can walk this together. Find you some people. And be that person. Be that person. All right, let's check in with the comments. We're going to do some affirmations. Yes. Ashley said, loving kindness and criticism aren't opposites. Exactly. Michelle said, checks and balances. That's right. That is right. A gal named Sarah said, I'm moving in with a friend who has a cat. Think it'll be good for me and my non-existent boundaries. Exactly. Cats will put you on. Wow, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. Get the hell away from me. I love cats so much. My favorite is when there are cats who have really good relationships with their owners. And some cats are really affectionate. My favorite is when they will ask, like, you need to pet me. You need to pet me now. I need cuddles. I need love. No. Pet me. Kiss me. Do you see I'm trying to kiss you? Do you see I'm here for you? You need to touch my body. I think it's the cutest shit. And I'd be like, you know what? Yes. Because sometimes I just need to be held. Like, sometimes I just need to be held. And I just need to ask someone, can you hold me? Can you hold my hand? I just want you to hold my hand. Can you touch me? Okay. All right, you beautiful people. Let's get into some affirmations. We're at the end just about. Let's see. I create the real reality for my business with my thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take out one of these words because I feel like that was redundant. I create the reality for my business with my thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. So this is a reminder that we create our world with your thoughts, the things that you say, the things that you are writing down. We create that. So repeat after me. I create the reality for my business with my thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. I create the reality for my business with my thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. I create the reality for my business with my thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. I create the reality for my business with my thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. For those of us who are starting businesses, or you can think of businesses as just like my business, my life business. Like mind your own business. This is a quote by Meister Eckhart. If the only prayer you said was thank you, that would be enough. So you know what? Let's just say thank you. Repeat after me. And every time you say thank you, we're going to say thank you a couple of times. I want you to think about something you're thankful for. And you can either say it out loud or say it in your chest, but think of something you're thankful for. Are you thankful for life? Are you thankful for the fact that you're listening to this on your smartphone or your computer? Are you thankful for the breath in your body? Did you have something to eat in the last 24 hours? Are you thankful for that? Are you thankful for surviving? So repeat after me. And I like that this is like, if the only prayer you said. We forget how powerful some of the shortest prayers are, and gratitude is a prayer within itself. Thank you. 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 All right, beauties. Let's do one more affirmation. This affirmation is a short but sweet one. I am true. Repeat after me. I am true. I am true. I am true. Let's switch it up. I am truth. I am truth. I am truth. I am truth. Let's switch it up. I live my truth. 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 I love how we're ending this reading. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for their super chats. Cash App, LadySpeech. Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. I want to remind you that the Patreon is live and active, so you will be able to link with that on my link tree, or you can just look that up as LadySpeech Sankofa. Adult Storytime will be starting in March. And around about April, May, this spring, I will be rolling out my mentorship programs. I have 3 tracks. I originally had 2 tracks I was going to do, but I have 3 tracks. There's a personal empowerment and personal power track. There's a spiritual track, and there's a motivation track. So every month for the next 6 months, I'm going to have something fun for us to connect with. All right. So the Lady. We are in the message from our angels and ancestors deck. The Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Plant those seeds. Plant those seeds. Plant those seeds. It's time. The other message is harvest that bountiful, glorious harvest that is yours. For those of us who've been at work for a while, you've been planting seeds in regards to your career, in regards to healing, in regards to your business, in regards to school, in regards to your relationships, and you are about to see a windfall of goodness coming to you because you tended to your garden. Because you did your weedings. You did all of that. Dragon Dancer said, you don't come up when I search you on Patreon. This is why this is called the soft launch. We are in the middle of Mercury retrograde. So you wait until this video is posted. It is on my link tree. It is on my link tree, so you can just click on there, and that'll be in the description box. I always make sure that my Amazon wish list and my payment information, as well as my link tree, are in the description box for each and every one of my videos, so you will be able to get to it through there. All right. Real quick, we had Val said, Val Rising, I need to ask for prayers and love, please. I'm trying my best. I need some help, please. In this moment, Val, I am sending you waves of intensive love. I need you to open up to the fact that your ancestors already love you. You open up to there is already a river of love from Creator that is pouring into you. All you need to do is open up to it. Open up to the goddess pouring into you. Open up to the divine grandmothers pouring into you. Open up to your beloved ancestors pouring into you. Sending you waves of intensive love and deep, thoughtful prayer. Root yourself in your magic, my love. Root yourself in your magic. Let the ancestors guide you in each step towards your victory. Ashe. Amen. Aho. Ayibu. All right, y'all. And also, Val, feel all the love coming to you. These are powerful people in this community. Powerful people in this community. You are being surrounded in so much goodness right now. All right, the Lady, plant those seeds. What do you want to see? We are in a super fertile space right now. This is the time to write your goals down. Literally, after I pulled this card, like I'm pulling out my bed desk. I am laying up in my bed. I am enjoying the day, drinking my tea, but I am manifesting, honey. Y'all heard the mentorship is coming. The Patreon is active. I already got things for you, baby. And I am and what I'm doing today is not only organizing, but I'm do a lot of visioning of what I want this to grow into, what I want to see, what my goals are for the first year, for the 3 years, for 5 years, okay? I am doing all that. I'm planting the seeds. I'm in a space right now where I'm reaping a harvest that is beautiful. The Spirit is giving me the people that I need, the support that I need, literally. As I am thinking of things that I need to happen, Spirit is handing me the resources to make it so. So I am under an intense amount of support and love, and I am going to do nothing but take some of that. Even though there's a lot of this harvest that I am harvesting, I'm going to eat from right now and disperse that energy. I'm also going to take the seeds from this harvest and replant. It's important to keep that cycle going. So plant these seeds, baby, because good things are coming. And for those of you who've already planted seeds, harvest. I know I can be real bad about, I can plant these gardens, and for years I would just give. I didn't know how to receive, even when it came to the things that I made for myself. I would plant these gardens and basically give everything to everybody else and not keep nothing for me, and then wonder why I'm starving. Wondering why I ain't got nothing. Because I done planted all these wonderful gardens, but I didn't feed myself from them first. So plant your gardens and remember to eat first. Plant your garden and remember to eat first. Fill your pantry first before you go fill in everybody else's pantry. Fill your pantry first and then fill everybody else's pantry. Fertility, my love. Fertility, you need to pour into yourself, okay? This is the moment, all right? Now, look, we did the New Year reading and all of that and because of whatever, but the Gregorian calendar has nothing to do with nothing. A lot of y'all's New Year's resolutions don't work because that's not the real New Year. There are 2 New Years that you need to be concerned about. Number 1, your birthday. When you were born, your birthday, that is one of the best times to manifest and do your thug thistle. Number 2, it is the spring. Okay? That is a real good time. Start pouring into that energy now. Now, a lot of real gardeners know that it's not that in the wintertime there's nothing to do. There's lots of gardening and preparation that can happen. There's greenhouse gardening. Sometimes we start the plants. Sometimes for some plants, it's good for you to start some of your plants in the winter and then deposit them in the spring. Okay? All right? Plant your garden now. Start planting you're tending to the things you want to see now. Because in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, and the next 9 months, these cycles that are coming, you're going to get poured into. And if you ain't poured nothing into your garden, you don't get nothing back. But if you didn't pour everything into your garden, you're going to get everything and then some back, okay? So I love how the fact that we got the lady card, and then we've got this is like the mama card. This is like the empress card. Then we've got the crone card, this crone energy. We have the wise one. Grow within your current situation. You are where you're at, and this is where you need to be, whether you like it or not. You are where you're at. Now, some of us understand where we're going next. We've been given the next step, and we're super excited to get there, all right? Here's the thing, though. You're going to get there when you get there. Be here now. Be where you're at now, and where you're at now, where you're at now is where you need to be because you got some growing to do. You've got some expanding to do. We are nothing but fancy plants in the pot of life. And sometimes you need to repot yourself in order to grow. This is not one of those times you need to repot yourself. You've been repotted. You're where you need to be. Now it's time to cultivate yourself. Now it's time to pour into yourself. Now it's time to grow yourself. Now it's time to grow yourself, okay? It's time to seek empowerment where you're at. It's time to ground yourself where you are standing and come into your power and expand. You're where you need to be. The situation that you are in has the right nutrients. It has the right everything, whether you like it or not. Whether you might be wanting somewhere else, but what you might be wanting other things, but where you're at has everything you need for now. You will be moving on at some point soon. There is another step. You will be moved out of this situation at some point soon. You are not to be in this space forever. But right now is where you get settled. This is where it is. And when it's time to move, Spirit's going to move you. Focus on being present. Focus on being in the moment. Focus on being in the moment. Focus on being in the moment. You are where you need to be to level up to the next level. So quit pining away for, I want to be, so you're where you need to be. And start preparing. We just said prepare for where you're going. So quit wishing, I wish it wasn't here, and just be present so that when it's time to move, you can do so. Because here's the thing. You've got work to do right now. If you don't get the work done now, when it's time to harvest, you're not going to have anything to harvest. When it's time to go to these next phases, you won't be ready. You won't be ready. You won't be ready. Pour into yourself and grow in your current situation. Grow in your current situation. Plant your garden and eat first. And then you are where you need to be. So and if you don't feel like you're getting enough from the situation that you're in right now, it's because you ain't sitting deep in you ain't sitting deep. You ain't sitting deep in your situation, being present. Because if you were present, you'd be able to take part in all the things that Spirit has got for you. So be present. Spirit wants me to go back to the first card in the reading. We started out with Page of Cups. And this really spoke to this being a new space in our lives where we are moving into new territory, new spaces. But one of the things the Spirit wanted me to highlight about this card is that sometimes people come into our lives who are a direct reflection of us. And they're here to reflect our annoying qualities, the messed up things about ourselves. There are sometimes you are going to encounter people who annoy you. Their behavior just gets up under your skin and you don't understand why. Their breathing annoys you. The way that they handle every task annoys you. And you know what? A lot of times, what that is a signal of, that thing within them is within you. And you hate it in yourself. I want you to sit with people who just get up under your skin for no reason. I want you to sit with people who just annoy you to no end. I want you to sit with those experiences. I want you to sit with people who everything they do just rubs you the wrong way. I want you to sit with it. I want you to examine it. I want you to look at it. Because a lot of times when we are that annoyed at someone, it's because we are annoyed at ourselves. Oftentimes we meet people who are reflections of our greatness. And the jealousy that we feel is really because we too have that greatness in us that we're not leaning into, we're not uplifting, we're not celebrating, we're not allowing it an outlet. Oftentimes, on the opposite perspective, it's the same. Sometimes we meet people and they just get to us. They're up under our skin. A lot of times when we meet people who were on the spiritual path, we meet people who we're further than them, and everything this newbie does annoys us. Well, that's because you used to be a newbie and you feel stupid for all the stupid mistakes you made when you were young, when you were new. See, it's not a them issue, it's a you issue. So that means you need to sit down and deal with that shame that you felt. A lot of times, people serve as most times actually, the people in your life, whether they're there for forever, a season, whatever reason, serve as a reflection to you. And a lot of times, our reaction is not even about them, it's about us. Sit with yourself. This week, this month, this season, this year. Sit with yourself. Really look into why you react the way you react to some people. Take it deep. Because I guarantee you it's going to offer up a place of healing. It's going to offer up a space where true introspection and growth can happen. And that's that on that. If you made it to the end of this reading, I appreciate you so much. It feels so good to be back. I had to take 2 weeks off in January, baby. Y'all knew I wasn't going to be posting videos, but I really did want to hit last week's readings, but I just couldn't. I really sat with it, and Spirit was like, attend to yourself. You did so much. You know, I handled Vlogmas in December, and that was a lot. So I took my break and all that good stuff. But I am back to the readings. Like I said, there will be, towards the end of the month, I will have, some recorded videos up so we can talk about what's happening next and all that good stuff. But for now, I'm not doing too much posting. Just gonna make these lives and do these readings and be back to our regular scheduled program in February. All right. So I got the notification that you did find my Patreon because you signed up. So thank you again. Check the description box in these videos. All of the links to where I officially am. I want to remind you that I'm not on Instagram right now. So all of those accounts on Instagram are scammers. Okay. Not on Instagram right now. The link to my TikTok, my Twitter, my Facebook page, my artist page, all of that is in my and my Amazon wish list. All of that is going to be in the description box. I'm also going to be putting the descriptions of the names of the tarot so that you can go get these on your own in the description box as well. Okay? I love you. Ashley Moon Pumpkin, thank you for stepping up and being moderators. I'm going to put a post up asking for other moderators so they don't got to carry that on their own. I appreciate you guys so deeply. And I'm going to do something special for you guys. My moderators that I have, like, y'all are going to get some specialty treatment and some specialty things because I appreciate you. Y'all are looking at these negative comments with me and doing away with them. So thank you. And on that note, aftercare is a thing. This was a doozy. So go drink your water, go eat something, go do something comforting. This is a great time to go take a spiritual bath. Look over your notes, spend some time in front of your altars, refresh your altars, meditate, pray, do what you gotta do. Take a nap. But do something good for you, okay? Do some good aftercare. I love you guys so deeply, so intensely, and so truly. And I am so blessed to be able to count y'all all as community. It is an honor to build this community with you. It is such an honor. And I can't wait. And yes, darling, the podcast is definitely part of the offerings I'm going to be offering to you all. That is going to come towards the summer. But you know, y'all got other things. You got my Patreon. You got some other things that I'm going to be offering to entertain you until that podcast comes. So I love you so much. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal, LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Thank you for showing your financial appreciation for this labor. Thank you for showing your appreciation in the comments. Thank you for liking and sharing. Share this with whoever, and please like it. And let's end on some affirmations. I think we should end on some affirmations. It says, this is a quote by Isabel Allende. You only have what you give. It's by spending yourself that you become rich. You only have what you give. It's by spending yourself that you become rich. You only have what you give. It's by spending yourself that you become rich. You only have what you give. It's by spending yourself that you become rich. You know what? It makes me think about the fact that, like, as a death doula, I always think about the fact that life is short. And, like, on my Facebook page, I just posted this list of 80-year-old people talking to their 32-year-old self and all of this advice that they were giving. And so much of this advice was about living on your terms and giving yourself over to your passions and to your community and to yourself. That quote makes me think of that. All you have is you. So spend yourself on moments that make you happy. Pursue your joy. Pursue moments of goodness and frivolity. Happiness, moments of happiness. Pursue love. Pursue art. Deep belly laughs. You know, the older I get, I have these moments where, like, I will remember these really funny moments where, like, I busted out laughing and the joy was so deep, I'll start busting out laughing to that same space. Even though it's been 10 years, it's been 15 years. And those moments make me so happy. Because it's joy that keeps giving. One day we're all going to get off the planet. Nobody stays here forever. Spend yourself on making the best life you can for you. I think this is appropriate. I deserve a good life. I deserve good in my life. Repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. 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 My love's longest moments of your life is the one before you die. So I pray for us all we live so that moment is joyous and full of juicy goodness. I pray that we live so that moment is the sweetest moment of our lives, made up of all of these sweet moments we managed to carve out for ourselves. I pray that the joy is so much better than the pain, and that you laugh from the depths of your spirit and your body, and that you receive bliss and joy that makes you levitate, and that you heal. You heal so good and so well, you break all the cycles. Here's to a good life, my loves. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of yours. I love you. I live you. I will see you next week. Bye.